Back here in Ouray today, gonna be doing another Via Ferrata. Last time we were here, we did the upstream route. Jackie and I are back here in the fall and gonna be doing the downstream route this time. I'll link the video to the upstream route here so you can check it out. Generally speaking, the downstream is easier of the two. They're both not easy, I would say, Via Ferratas, but this one is pretty much friendly to all levels. Once you reach here, I'll give you a general idea of what's going on here, but you're gonna head down the trail. This is shared area with some construction projects, at least in 2023, the ice park. So there's a lot going on here, so just follow the signs. It's very well marked in terms of where to go. There's also a hike in this area, so if you miss this turn, it'll be pretty obvious because you'll kind of keep going up there. Start off here with a little down climb and then work down to the river to your first bridge, which we'll show you in a sec. Sky bridge here. This one's pretty much flat. What a scene. And then next up, you can kind of see there's a lot of people today, but this is like one of the more difficult sections. And then above you here, you got the upstream route people going. Here's a look back at that section. Got a lot of other subjects, so if you're in this video, feel free to let me know in the comments. Jackie's gonna round this little bit of a blind corner here. Here's a look down that first climb. Look at the scene here. So now you got a little bit of a traverse and then a down climb, and then yeah, just continuing along this wall. So there is seasonality to this, so be sure to check. I'll link the website here. This is free, but I highly encourage you to make a donation. I'll link the QR code at the end of the video, and I'll also put it in the description here. This is just one of many things going on in Ouray that just makes this one of my favorite places in the state to visit. Via Ferrata is something that if you want to do on your own, you definitely can. And if you don't, you can hire a guide in town as well. I'm pretty sure they really love that because it just drives tourism, it drives money into the local economy here, jobs, etc. So yeah, if you don't want to do this on your own, you definitely don't have to, but if you do, you can. In terms of gear, just to kind of show you a weird angle, but I think this is like one of two that they accept. You cannot do like lanyards and beanards. You have to have the official kind of Via Ferrata setup here. I recommend gloves for sure, and then of course a helmet as well. After some catwalks, you get your next series of climbing. So you can see a group of climbers here, and then a traverse, down climb, and then the second feature in the distance there. If you're not feeling it, you got your bail point here, and just take you out to the trail above, and then it'll take you back to the start. We got another climb here, obviously, and then a crossover out of view. What a beautiful day. Obviously trying to be as safe as possible with filming, but there's a look down one of the climbs. I would say overall it's just a very enjoyable route, and a good mix of climbing gives you, there's a lot of breaks in the traverses, and so far just really awesome, beautiful day. I think I'm ruining my nail. Let's say you weren't feeling it, weather was bad, etc. This is your last early exit point. As you get to the end here, there are two options. What these people are doing here is called the sky climb. So you climb up and then around. Definitely the most difficult section of this entire downstream route. If you don't want to do that, that's not a problem. You can take this bridge here up to where like this guy's sitting up on the bridge there, and then the actual bridge is the end of the route here. So again, two options. They both will rejoin each other like right here, so you can do either. Jackie is going to go up the sky climb, and then I'm going to take the bridge here, and we'll show you both what they look like. Obviously pretty self-explanatory. It's about a 33% angle, I think they said, so a bit of uphill, but pretty manageable. As you get to the exit, a little bit of a climb out and then crossing over. One last look at the bridge. This is like the challenge, I think, of doing the sky climb. So they come up there, over, and then down, but because these routes meet, there can be quite a big bottleneck. So luckily it's not super vertical, it doesn't look like, so you can kind of chill. But yeah, you can kind of see there's just a traffic jam going on. I believe this is one of the last technical sections. You gotta cross over here under the bridge. If you do want to donate, here is the QR code to do that. So that's going to wrap up our video here of the downstream route of the Ouray via Ferrata. Overall, I would say the upstream is significantly more difficult, and I say that because there was a decent amount of climbing on here, but nothing super challenging. The biggest difference in our minds is the crossovers. So the crossovers here, there, as you could tell, there's a lot of walking, a lot of gravel, dirt, and not a lot of like really pumpy kind of moves. That upstream route is very much, that's pretty much exclusively how you're traveling horizontally across the mountain or the canyon. Definitely recommend this one for everybody. Again, if you need a guide, there's plenty in town here that can help you out with rental of gear, with guiding you through the actual Via Ferrata itself, or of course you can come on your own. So I'll link the upstream route here to check out. If you're new to my channel, I do virtual trail guides here in Colorado and much more. So check out the channel. Throw this a video, a thumbs up if it was at all helpful. And of course, on behalf of Jackie and I, we'll see you all on the next adventure.